Hello and welcome back to another video in the world of Monster Hunter. Today is all about Pierce heavy bowguns, and I have two builds lined up because recently we've had arch-tempered Xeno'Jiiva, which this is not. I wanted to actually get a video under 15 minutes, as well as arch-tempered Taroth, which has an interesting matchup. So I've got two builds to show you, one with a one's basically an update of the previous video here, and the other is a new build which is, in terms of Pierce and what Pierce is capable of, up against the correct matchups. I'm going to state that very clearly, against the correct matchups, Pierce can be half decent. And it's a personal favourite of mine just because of the nostalgia days back in Monster Hunter 4U, so I do quite like it. Anyway, we're going to get into the first build, which is a direct upgrade of the previous build I had, adding in the AT Xeno parts. So without further ado, let's have a look at the skills and equipment. So this is going to be a direct upgrade for the Taroth Assault Support, commonly known as the best piercing heavy bowgun, and we're going to be using a pierce decoration and a health augment. We're now going to be using the Kjárr Gamma helmet with 2 tenderizer, Draken Alpha chest with your 3rd tenderizer, and from here we're going to basically be using Xeno'Jiiva Gamma throughout. So in the Xeno'Jiiva Gamma gloves, 2 flawless and an attack decoration. In the Xeno'Jiiva waist, a mighty and another attack decoration. In the boots, Mind's Eye, 2 more attack decorations, and finally rounding it off, an attack charm 3. Now in terms of output for a pierce heavy bowgun, this is, without trying to be too arrogant or sound like I'm bragging, this is the highest I have seen, including some of the more meta pages that some people have. But anyway, we have the 3-piece Xeno'Jiiva Divinity skill for spare shot, which is what this is all about. Attack boost level 7, critical eye level 4, critical boost level 3, weakness exploit level 3, peak performance level 2. Power prolonger we don't care about. Special ammo boost, you can swap out one of the attack decorations for a true shot if you really want. Maximum might level 1, and then Mind's Eye Ballistica. Now some of you might be wanting to put a release in there for ammo up. This is a definite viable option, however with my setup it simply can't be done, and due to the fact that you have spare shot, I actually don't really feel that it is completely necessary. Not that I actually felt it was completely 100% necessary anyway, but hey, everyone plays differently and I would always suggest to play your way. I just post these as suggestions. But this is a heavy bowgun build that I used for a very long time until I came across this thing. This is the Kjárr Assault Water, which is commonly used, from what I have seen, as a hard-hitting water critical element heavy bowgun, but it fires Pierce 3. It basically fires the majority of the things Taroth Assault Support fires, but with higher raw damage and 5% less affinity. So you've got to make up 5% affinity somewhere to get your 100% affinity, which is what everyone's going to be wanting, really. So I came out with this. So as previously mentioned, this is the Kjárr Assault Water, and I want to point out that this was actually a really bad run for me. It doesn't really highlight how much damage this build actually does, so just bear with me. Trust me that this thing hits like a truck. It almost makes Pierce viable as long as you're using it against the correct monsters. But Kjárr Assault Water with an expert decoration and a health augment, Kjárr Gamma helmet with 2 tenderizer, Draken Alpha chest with a tenderizer, Xeno'Jiiva Gamma gloves with 2 flawless and an attack, Xeno'Jiiva Gamma waist with a pierce and an attack, Xeno'Jiiva Gamma boots with Mind's Eye and 2 expert, and finally the attack charm 3. And this gives us obviously near enough the exact same, well, it does give us the exact same skills as the previous build, except we're basically swapping around critical eye and attack boost. and the end result is actually a lot of damage. The problem is you really do kind of need to keep peak performance up, and I don't know what I was thinking during this recording, and I basically monged it the whole way through, not managing my health, taking unnecessary hits, not blocking with the shield. Now on that note, if you are some sort of pro, which I am clearly not, look at this abysmal run, remove the shield mod and put in a long range. That goes for both of them. I am using close, recoil and shield. In solo play, in multiplayer play, I swapped the close for a long range as I have more control over my position as I'm taking less generalized hits. So, but yeah, like I said, if you are a pro, feel free to remove the shield and put in a long range. This way you're maximizing your damage regardless of your range. However, in terms of pure output and what Kjárr Assault Water can actually do, it near enough does actually kind of put Pierce on the map. Kind of. It's still nothing compared to spread, clusters, etc, etc, but it is in a lot better place, and it is a viable, fun option if you're not taking the game too seriously and wanting to go speedrunner galore and be the most OP meta thing going. So Pierce is pretty good. I'm really happy with the new AT Xeno Armour sets, as well as some of the incandescent weapons, or from AT Cove, the Kjárr weapons. They're really quite nice. I've got a lot more of these videos coming up because all of my bowgun builds now need updating, because screw you AT Xeno. Anyway, that is me. Thank you very much for watching. I hope to see you guys again pretty darn soon. Have fun, good luck, and don't die. It's bad for the health.